Hello my loves, it's Kat, the Wildflower Queen. How are you? What are you doing? I hope you're good. Today we're going to take a look at what messages does the future you have for you. So what you need to do is to choose a card or a crystal. We have card 1 with clear quartz, card 2 with garden quartz, and card 3 with orange calcite. When you have decided, go down to the description box to find your timestamp. I will give you a few seconds to decide, and when you're ready, I will see you at your reading. Hello my beautiful pile number 1, so you chose the clear quartz and 6 of air. Things are looking up, the end of a difficult situation, taking a trip. So let's see then. I feel like, let me take a better look at this. Yeah, I actually, does this make sense to you? I feel like people have pressured you a lot. They have been trying to influence your decisions, and you have been kind of trying to get away from this, but you also, it feels like people have done this all your life. Like they haven't let you make your own decisions about things, and you're finally kind of like trying to break free from this influence. And I feel like it has finally happened in the future, or you are in the process of this, like this is happening for you. Like you are breaking free from other people. You're not letting them influence your decisions anymore. And you're just kind of like making your own way, you know? That is what I feel here. Like you are either, like in the future you has already let this go. Like they have broke free. And I feel like you are in the process of breaking free, or at least you're like thinking about it. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I want to make my own decisions. Like, I don't want other people like influencing on me. We have 10 of Pentacles, which is great. I see success. Definitely. This is going to be really good for you, the breaking free part, but it's going to be really hard. I feel like there might be people who don't understand this. They don't understand it at all, because what they see is that they're trying to help you make the right decision, but they don't quite understand that you want to make your own decisions. Like, you're not a child anymore. Like, they have no right to baby you anymore. I feel like maybe in the past that they had, like, rightfully, they had some doubts and they tried to help you, but they kind of like babied you. Like, you know, like, yeah, like they have been trying to steer you in a direction, which was okay at the time, but now you want to make your own decisions and you want to break free from all of that. I also feel like this could have to do with some like toxicity. Like, let's say maybe perhaps your family had some very old-fashioned ideas about sexuality, or they are very strongly religious or something like this, and you have made your own mind about what you believe in and who you are, and they don't quite see this. They don't understand you, and you are kind of like breaking free from all of that. That is another message that I have for you. And I feel like it has been really hard. I feel like they have a very strong grip on you. And it's almost like they designed it that way. Like it's almost like they made you depend on them so that they can use that against you later when you would like to make your own mind about something. Like let's say, for example, like perhaps they gave you money or helped you out when you needed help, and now they're kind of using that fact that they helped you, like kind of like blackmailing you into staying or something. That is something that I feel. But the future you has made it through. They have broken free. So I feel like you are in the process of breaking free at this point. Pile number 1, Spirit Guides. Pile number 1. What messages does the future self of the pile number... Oh, okay. Yes. I'm liking this. So we have... Ooh. Queen of Wands. And Ace of Wands. Totally. You have totally broken free of these like clutches. You have like, I feel so good about this. Like, this might be really hard, but like, holy mother, your future self is powerful. Like, holy shit. I feel like the future you might have had to cut people off from their lives. And I feel like for the present you, that might be really hard to do. Like, you can't even imagine how you would even, you know, do that. But the future you has done it. They have already done it, and they are thriving. They are living the way that you always wanted to live, and they are doing it right now, and they're just like like oh god, I wish you could see me right now, because I am powerful. And I feel like it's something that you always wanted to be. Like, they are strong, like they know who they are. They have their boundaries, and when people abuse their boundaries, they will not lash out, but there will be consequences. And they are really like there's a poem that I hear. It's how did it go? She wore her scars as her best attire, a stunning dress made of hellfire. That is what I see here, or here. I really love that poem. It's awesome. Yeah. She wore her scars as her best attire, a stunning dress made of hellfire. Totally. I can totally see it. I feel really good about this. I feel like these people who are trying to hold you back, they are making you very angry, and this anger is going to help you forward. It's not like you're angry at them, you're sort of angry at them for trying to control you, and that makes you angry. We have the Sun. Look. This is going to be an amazing transformation for you. Like, absolutely amazing. I actually want to see how far in the future this is. So I'm gonna get a timing. How far in the future is this future self? How far in the future? Okay, oh, that just like jumped out. We have Ace of Swords. So I'm saying within a year you have become this person. Within a year. So that's not a lot. Normally, swords would indicate hours and days, but oh. So I have another message. It feels like within a day, within 24 hours, you're going to make a decision about your life that will be a crucial like point in your life that will like give you a like a fire. This decision that you will make is kind of like lighting a fire inside of you, and you're deciding like no more, I'm not hearing any more of this, I will do what I want. So within a year you will become this future self that I'm now seeing. So there are two messages here with the sword. Within a day, you will make a decision that will change your life forever. And within a year, you have achieved this strong queen or king that you are, that you were always supposed to be. That is definitely something that I see for you. And we have Four of Pentacles. So I see that you will be very protective over yourself and who you are and who you're becoming. I feel like you have been abused for a very long time. People have been abusing your boundaries, and they have been trying to they just have been trying to like gain something from you, or just by your existence, if that makes sense. Almost like I hear a message for a few of you. I feel like, okay, this is a bit weird. This will only be for a few of you. There's a message about being a foster kid, and that people made money off of you just by you existing or just living under their roof. They would get money from you. This could also be like child support. And even though at least some of it was supposed to be used for taking care of you, I feel like you never saw any of it. That is something that I see for a few of you. Like, the people you were around made money off of you just by having you exist. And so you have sort of like built this, it's like you're building your own empire. Like within you, you're like building yourself up on a solid foundation finally, knowing who you are, what you want to do, and what you do not want to be. And there is, God, what is the other poem? It was God damn it, what was it? It has something to do with people throwing stones. I don't think it was a poem, I think it was a quote. I think it was something like, God, what was it? It was, when people throw stones at you, don't throw them back, collect them and use them to build your own empire. And I don't think that was a direct quote, but it was something like that. And I totally see you doing that. Like, I feel like they might be using words to hurt you, but they just kind of like bounce off of you. It's almost like it doesn't, the words don't hate you. The words don't hurt you, because it's almost like they're like speaking a different language, you know, like if somebody was talking like like yelling at you, like you're this, like you're that, you're you know, like a lot of bad words that I don't want to say, and they're saying it in a different language that you do not understand, it wouldn't hurt you one bit. It would probably make you laugh. Like, the words that they say, they don't have any they won't do any damage, because they just don't fit you. You know that that's not who you are. You know that you're not stupid. You know that you're not lazy. You know that you're none of these things that they are saying. And it's like these hateful words and thoughts, they just bounce off of you, which is absolutely amazing. I love that for you. That's where most of the people in the world would love to be. Just saying. Yeah, I don't think that many of these people will be following you with this transformation. And for some of you, I feel like this might have something to do with your sexuality or sexual preference, or I don't know how to say it. Which is completely fine. I hope you don't think I'm saying that. It's not fine. Oh my god. I think it's absolutely wonderful that you know exactly who you are and what you want. And the kind of people that you want around. But I do feel like these people around you, if there might be some like racist comments or stuff like that, or other slurs or things. I say that for some of you. We have Nine of Swords. It's like when you finally get free, it's almost like you feel clean. Like you feel pure. It's almost like all these negative things that these people have brought to you, when these people are gone, you somehow kind of like feel this peace that you haven't felt in a long time. As you see here, the raindrops, they are clean until they hit the swords, which time they will turn like blood red, indicating that there's some blood on the swords and the raindrops will be colored by the blood. But it's almost like I see like, it's like being on a tiny boat in the middle of the ocean when there is a huge storm and you have been there for quite a while, and you feel like that is what sailing is all about. Like, it's always a storm, but then the storm the storm just goes away and you can finally see an island. That is what I feel like. And I feel like it might be hard for you to, you know, cut people off. I'm not saying all of them, and I'm not saying that you have to, but what I'm saying is that that's going to happen. These people that just don't have space in your life in the future. They don't have any space. And so they will be cut off, technically. And I feel like it might be hard for you, but the thing is that when you are true to yourself, the people and the situations that don't serve you, they will just fall off on their own. It's not like you have to physically take a sword and cut them off. It's more like they will just fall behind when you are being true to yourself. When you do things that you are meant to do, like when you decide that these people no longer get a say in your life, like they don't get to tell you how you should live, or you know, how you should live, and like how you should live your life. Oh, hold on, I'm getting messages. So fast and too many at the same time. Please chill. And I somehow lost all of them. What was I even saying? I said, well, yeah. I don't know anymore. Oh, let's get another card. I don't know what I was saying anymore. Yeah, this will be great. This will be a hard lesson for you, but after you have done this, you will never have to go through it again. I get this message. I had my wisdom tooth surgery a couple of weeks ago, and it was really painful. It was much worse than I could have ever possibly imagined. Like, they gave me all the anesthesia they could. Like, they couldn't possibly give me any more, and I was still feeling everything. And it was just really bad. It was so painful. I cried. I have never feared dentists, but it was very traumatic. And the dentist was like, there is no need for you to, you know, like, get a fear of dentists after this, because this is as bad as it could possibly get, and you will never have to do it again. And I believed him because it was really bad. So yeah, this is like what I see for you as well. Like, this will be really hard, possibly the hardest decision you have ever had to do, the hardest time you will go through, but you will never have to do it again after this. Never. Because after this, you have built your boundaries, and you will never let people... It will never again get to that point where they have this much power over you that you don't want them to have. Like, you will never put yourself in that situation again. And I don't feel like you ever put yourself in that situation. I feel like it was just the circumstance that you were put in that situation. It had nothing to do with you per se. Oh my god. Okay. I'm actually seeing 3 of Cups. So let's see what comes. 2 cards. Spirit guides. What messages does the future self of pile number 1 have for them? The Hermit. You will get so much I feel like the Hermit is describing you in a way, like almost like you had been forced to hide in a cave. Could also be a closet for some of you. You were sort of, you had to hide yourself from the world. And if you take a look at that lantern that he has, it has a sun in it. And so this is a second sun you have here, actually third sun, fourth sun. Yeah, that is the fourth sun that you have here. Oh, and then you have a snake. Yeah, transformation, totally. We already knew that. Anyway, the point is that it's almost like you were hiding yourself or a part of you, but you always had this, like, a little sun inside of you guiding you. Like, if you came from like a background where there were abuse, I feel like you always knew that it wasn't right, and you knew that this is not what I want. Because what often happens when people are abused, especially in young age, they start to think that they deserve it. But I feel like you always knew that you didn't deserve to be treated this way. That is something that I see. And it was this little sun in you that, you know, told you that this is not right, this is not for me, this is not how my life is supposed to be. And that little light is like guiding you and sort of like telling you what to do, where to go, and who you can trust and stuff. Yeah, that's really cute. Pile number 1, Spirit Guides. What is the final message from their future selves? I really love to see this. 6 of Cups. And even more snakes. If you take a look at these cups here, it's almost like they are a crib for these snakes. Can you see that? I feel like you have been waiting for this to happen for a very long time. Like waiting to break free from all of this. Waiting to live the life the way you wanted. And that is definitely happening for you. Within a year, you will at least be on like more than halfway there. That is what I feel like. Like the future you still has some, like, they're not perfect yet. It's not the final stage of you. It's almost like there is still so much the future you has to go through, but this is the transformation of your life that you have been waiting for, and it's finally happening for you. But it takes that one decision, which will happen within 24 hours, and after that the little sun in you will guide the way. I feel like spirits are very strongly working with you. They are, you know, with you. They are kind of nudging you in the right way all the time. This is what this little sun represents. Like, this is how your spirit guides are guiding you, with that little sun in you. And listen to it. Your gut feeling, this, you know, you can also say it as a gut feeling. Your gut feeling never has they never want anything bad to happen to you. When you listen to your gut, you will never be wrong. And so that is my final message to you. Always listen to your gut. And you have a lot of work ahead of you, but the rewards will be amazing. And I really hope you enjoyed. This is what I had for you. I would really love to read for you again. And hopefully I will see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 2. So you chose the Garden Quartz and 3 of Air. Great sadness. Take time to heal. The need to forgive yourself and others. Okay. I need some more information about what this is about. I feel like this is a current thing. I feel like you might be hurting quite a lot. For some of you, this might be a breakup, that you have broken up with someone. And for some of you, this could be a friendship that was lost. Could also be somebody dying. Pile number 2, Spirit Guides. What is the message from pile number 2's future self? I'm feeling this hurt. It feels like, I feel like, yeah, we have 3 of Swords as well. Wait, this is the same exact card. Wow, there's a lot of hurt. I almost feel like somebody has passed away. We also have 6 of Cups. I feel like this future self has not necessarily gotten over this loss, but they have accepted it. And they are no longer mourning, but they still feel sad when they remember this incident. But they have started to live their life. They are kind of in the process of moving on with life. Pile number 2, Spirit Guides. Pile number 2. What is the message from their future self? It's almost like they are finally starting to see, like, coming out of it, like starting to see light at the end of the tunnel. Pile number 2, Spirit Guides. Pile number 2. Pile number 2. Oh, there we go. Eight of Cups. Oh, honey, what's wrong? What's wrong? Pile number 2. Pile number 2, Spirit Guides. Pile number 2. I need some more information about this. What is the message from pile number 2's future self? Oh, god damn it. Oopsie. Let's take those back. I don't want to say anything before I have more information. I just feel this huge sadness right now. Like you are really in pain. I wish I could hug you. Pile number 2, Spirit Guides. Pile number 2. What is the message from their future self? It's almost like you came here to see if there's, you know, good things coming in the future. But at this moment, we are mostly talking about the present. We have the Devil. This could be that you have some substance abuse issues. Maybe you are drinking more than usual because of this pain you're in right now. Could also be smoking. We have the Fortune. So things are going to turn around. They are definitely going to turn around, but it's almost like you have to turn it, because I'm mostly focused on the monkey here on this card. Like he is like climbing that wheel, and almost like, if you know how, like, you know, like if you climb a wheel, it just keeps, you know, like spinning, you know. So I feel like you are in this cycle right now. Like you feel like there is no end to this cycle, but I do see that things are going to turn up. You have the Sun here as well. Also have snakes. So things are going to change, definitely, at one point. Pile number 2, Spirit Guides. Pile number 2. What is the message from their past self? What is the message from their past self? Oh, not past. Oh, future. Oh no. What is the message of their future self? Have I been saying past self? If I have, because I've noticed sometimes, because I've been changing the, or correcting the subtitles in some of my videos. If you have caught me saying past self, it could be because you are very much tied to your past and you are taking your past with you. It's like it keeps following you, kind of. You're not letting go of it. So that is something that I see. We have Nine of Pentacles as well. And I see that you are kind of like starting to slowly put things together. Like, I almost see like you're battling with your mental health, but they are coming together. You're like your mental health, your physical self, and, you know, other things. You're kind of like combining them so that you can be whole once more. You will start doing that very soon. Yes, we have Two of Swords, peace. You will find a way to forgive yourself and others, whatever this situation has been. I feel like some of you are blaming yourself. Some of you, most of the blame is on somebody else, but you take like partial blame. But I feel like you will come to a conclusion that you will find peace in this, because everybody makes mistakes, and sometimes those mistakes have bigger consequences than we have expected. But this is part of your journey. It has already happened, and it doesn't matter who you blame, whose fault it was. It could also be that other people are blaming you for it. But you will come to a conclusion that it already happened. It's gone. There is nothing you can do. You can make amends or try to help the people that you have hurt. Or you forgive others. But there is this peace coming for you. I feel like you might not at this moment be sure of if you deserve that peace or if you even want it. I feel like you're blaming yourself for a lot of things. But I don't know. You will find peace and you will be happy again. I say that for you. But I feel like you're kind of like locked away, like you have locked yourself away, like almost like I don't want to hurt anybody else, so I'm just gonna keep staying here alone with my thoughts and with the blame, and I never want to hurt anybody else again. But I feel like it was never really up to you. Like you might have made a mistake, but it's not entirely your fault. And in the end, it doesn't even matter whose fault it was, because it has already happened and it has changed things, and things might not ever be the way they were before, but there is something here, like it almost like it's almost like this was meant to happen one way or another, but it manifested in this way. I almost hear like it's almost like divine intervention, like it was meant to happen either way, but this is how it now transpired. And even if you had made other decisions and this would have happened like this, something else would have happened where the results were the same. That is what I keep hearing, like it would have happened either way, either way. And you will learn. You have 9 of Cups. A lot of cups here. You will learn to forgive yourself, and it will not be like this forever. There is this realization that is coming. It could be different for many people, but the fact is that it would have been something like this would have happened either way. And maybe it would have been better if it had been some other way, but this is how it happened. And there is nothing you can do to change that. There is nothing. And I feel like you will be forgiven. if it was something that you did. If this was something that somebody else did, but you still take some blame, I feel like you will forgive these people, not for them, but for your own peace of mind. You don't want to keep carrying this load anymore. Like, this is a heavy burden to carry, and you are tired. You don't want to carry it any longer. Oh. Yeah, I keep seeing snakes. There will be a huge transformation. A lot will change in your life. And I feel like you might be alone for a while. But like in a hermit mode, I feel like. And I feel like half of that time will be for like keeping yourself away from others. Because you don't you feel like you don't deserve to be around people, which is ridiculous. Of course you do, and then half of that time will be like learning to forgive yourself. But I feel this peace from your future self. Like, they are at peace. Like, it has been now some time, and they have forgiven themselves, they have forgiven the other people, they have accepted the situation. That is what it feels like. They have accepted what happened. They know that there wasn't much. It's almost like they know that there wasn't much that they could have done to prevent it, because they didn't know better. And you did your best at that time with that knowledge you had at that time. And so now that you have the knowledge, you probably would have changed everything. But back then, you might have had a suspicion, but you didn't know for a fact what would happen if you did this, or if somebody did that. It's almost like it wasn't in your control. You were not in control. But I feel like you probably think that I should have been in control. For some of you, I feel like this might be because of like substances, that the reason why you weren't in control. Yeah. Like these, for some of you, maybe you were using substances and that's why you weren't in control of the situation, and something happened. And, you know, there is no going back. Oh. But you will be okay. You will be okay. You will be fine. Like, your future self has this, like, they wish that they could hug you because they remember the pain that you are in right now. They remember it like yesterday, but they have accepted the situation. They really love you, and they wish that they could do something. It's almost like they wish that they had some like concrete advice to give you to make this journey easier for you, but there is really nothing they can do, because this was a hard road that they have gone through, and there was really not much. It's almost like you just have to get through it. There are no like sidetracks or like quicker paths or like going under it or going over it. You just have to get through it. You have to get through it. And I want a timing. How far in the future is this future self? How far in the future? Oh, that's way too many. How far in the future is this future self? We have, oh, we have 3 of Cups. Oh, and behind that we have the Emperor. So 3 of Cups. I keep forgetting. Swords, Wands, Cups, Pentacles. So this would be months. 3 months. Yeah. 3 months. But it's almost like the message is like, there is a message about friends, like friends will help you get through this. I feel like you're trying to isolate yourself, but it's not good for you to isolate yourself. I feel like friends will be crucial to this journey. They will help you get through it. And please don't turn away your friends just because you feel like you need to punish yourself. It's almost like you're punishing yourself for what you did by isolating yourself. But you need love too. There is absolutely no reason why you wouldn't deserve love. Everybody makes mistakes. Sometimes those mistakes are greater than others and they have bigger consequences, but everybody makes these mistakes, and as big and bigger than the ones that you have made. So there is this message of self-love. Like the future you is like learning to love again. Like this future you is not very far away, but the future you is kind of, they are different. They are not too different, but they are different enough to the present you. Like 3 months is not a long time, but a lot of things will happen in those 3 months. You will go through a lot of inner work. You will go through a mourning period. You will go through acceptance. Hi, baby. Hello. It's my cat. Came to say hello. What is it, my love? What is it? Funnily enough, I have 2 cats. This one is Topi. Hi, baby. Hi. Come on up. Topi has this gift of, he always comes around when I'm feeling sad. Like, it's almost like he can smell it when I'm being sad, and he comes over, and there is this a lot of like sad energy, and now Topi came around. He has never came into a reading before, even though I keep my door open. He has never done this before, and I feel like it's because he can sense the sadness in you through me, and now he's here, ready to share her light. His light, actually. He's a boy. Ready to share his light. Come on up. Come on up. Okay, I'm gonna... This cat will not leave me alone. So I'm gonna take him here on my lap. Okay, let's do a reading. I'm okay. It's not... I'm okay. No. Maybe I should cut this off. Oh, crap. Listen, I love you, little kitty, but this is not my sadness. I am okay. I'm okay. So I think I'm okay. I'm not sad. Somebody else. Yeah, it's okay. The table is not the best place for you at this time. Yeah. Yeah. Settle down. Lay down. Settle down. Sit down. This was really interesting. He has never done this before. He has never tried to intervene a reading before, so he's a very sensitive kitty. It's very cute. So let's get the final card. So yeah, basically, you need people like Toby around. Yeah. They will help you guide through this. They will be your rock. They will not abandon you. I feel like it's crucial that you let them help you. So, let's get a final card. The Sun. How fitting. We have the Sun. You will be okay. You will get through this and you will be okay. You will not be feeling like this forever. Currently you are punishing yourself, and I sort of understand, but I sort of wish that you didn't have to. But this future you is not a long time away. It's a very recent future self, but they are different. They have learned to accept the situation. They understand, and they have not entirely gotten through it, but they have decided to keep on living and try to move on. And so I really hope this helped. I would really love to read for you again. I would love to see how you do in the future. So that's what I had for you. Take care of yourself. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. So you chose the orange calcite and Page of Air. Challenging information, delays or changes to plans, truth delivered without tact. So, some things are going to change. And I feel like it will be rather unexpected. I feel like this is something that you have counted on that will be changing, unfortunately. I just saw the Tower card, so let's see if it pops up. Pile number 3, Spirit Guides. What is the message from their future selves? Pile number 3. Pile number 3, Spirit Guides. Oh. We have Princess of Wands. Wait, is that Aries down there? Yeah, that's the sign of Aries. So that could be a clue to a person. So Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. It could be about this person. Doesn't have to be, but for some of you it could be. There is a message about a person. I feel like somebody might not be who you thought. We have Two of Pentacles. Change. I wonder what this is all about. I hear a message about cheating and betrayal for some of you. Pile number 3, Spirit Guides. Pile number 3. We have Knight of Swords. Interesting. There is an ice cream truck around my building, so you might hear the music. I feel like there is some information that will be revealed to you, and quite harshly, because it says that truth delivered without tact. So it could be that you find out something by accident, or somebody tells you something. This could be by a message or an anonymous message. But I feel like for some of you it might be just by accident you find out something. We have Queen of Wands, and as you can see, she has her eyes closed. She doesn't see something, ooh, sorry, I hope you're okay. You're not seeing something. You don't have all the information about a situation or a person. I wonder what this is all about. Pile number 3, Spirit Guides. Pile number 3. Adjustment. There will be a decision to be made in the near future. And I do strongly feel that this is about a person. So I'm seeing this scenario for some of you. A friend has been with your partner. That is something that I see for some of you. Because as you can see here, the Queen is over here with her eyes closed. And then there are these two people, the Knight of Swords and the Princess of Wands. They are sort of like running away from the Queen. And I don't know, I somehow feel like there's something between these two. I feel this sense of betrayal, and the future you wants you to open your eyes. There are red flags that you have ignored, and the future you wants you to open your eyes. Pile number 3, Spirit Guides, pile number 3. What is the message from their future self? These are not the kind of messages that I had hoped for. Like, I thought these messages were supposed to be uplifting and great, and you know, your future self is like this and it's amazing. It didn't turn out that way to any of the piles, it seems. I have to do some uplifting messages soon because I feel like I'm dragging you all down. Okay. Pile number 3, spirit guides. What is the message from pile number 3's future self? Do I have a card? No. No, I think I was... No, I was right. I was right. I thought I had one card face up in the deck, but first I couldn't find it. Pile number 3, spirit guides. Pile number 3. There's the ice cream tuck. I almost feel like I should grab my wallet and run down there. Okay. 8 of Wands. I feel like there's this illusion that will be completely shattered by this information. Like, suddenly you see everything that you were kind of like blinded by love or something. We also have 4 of Swords. I'm gonna take a little look at this. I feel like there are 2 people in your life, or at least one of them, who are not as they meant to seem. And you will have your eyes opened quite soon. Interesting. But it's almost like you will rise above this. Like you won't cry in front of them. You won't explode. You will just, for some reason, I feel like you somehow gain this ability to be cool and collected. And this, to these people, is more frightening than if you exploded. Like, you become... You feel like a freezer. It's quite powerful. In the private, you might break down and cry and, you know, stuff, but for them, they see this powerful person who will not stand for their behavior, and they know that they have completely fucked up. And it's almost like there's this quote, like she, hold on, how did it go? She casts a very warm light to those who she trusts, and a very cold shadow upon those she doesn't. And they honestly feel like they have completely fucked up. And they know that you could destroy their lives if you wanted to. And they know that. And I see this like begging happening. But it won't really work on you. It's almost like all these feelings you had for these people, they have completely ruined that image of them. They have completely ruined it, and you want nothing to do with them anymore. Absolutely nothing. And good for you. Good for you. I feel like this future you, I almost see them as like sitting on a throne. Almost like the Queen of Wands, but imagine like Queen of Wands with her eyes open and on a throne made of ice. That is how I see your future self. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. That is just the image that they show me. Like proper ice queen or king. Pile number 3, spirit guides. What is the message from their future selves? Pile number 3. What is the message from their future selves? I wonder how far away this future self is actually. Let's get a timing. The carpet on my floor has a very, like a tall edge, and my chair just refuses to go over it. Pile number 3, spirit guides. How far away is this future self? How far away in the future is this future self? I'm gonna get just one. How far away is this future self? Again, 2. I'm only gonna get one. Pile number 3. How far away is this future self? Again, 2. Are you kidding me? If I get 2 again, I will just take them. Pile number 3. How far away in the future is this future self? Okay. Ooh, Empress. And we got number 3. But it doesn't say how soon. We don't get a timing then. But you will know when you know. It's almost like they won't give me a timeline, because I feel like as soon as this happens, you will get to this Empress energy. Yeah, that's it. Like, when this happens, you will right away will be transferred into this Empress energy. Totally. And it's almost like you're still kind. You're still kind to people. You still open your heart to other people. These people that betrayed you, they did no damage to you. You won't have any trust issues or anything like that. You will just continue to be you, which is absolutely amazing. But I feel like it's not like, you know, like when somebody has been cheated on, they almost always get these like trust issues, but I feel like you won't. I feel like you are more likely to, it's like you get this like sense like, well, if a partner wants to cheat, it doesn't matter if I'm like controlling them or checking their phone or checking their location, they will cheat anyway, even if I did all that. So if they are going to cheat, they will find a way. But I'm not going to control any of that. I will just, you know, still be me. I will still continue to be my awesome self. And those who don't see it, they can F off. And These people will no longer have a part in your life. We have finally 8 of Pentacles. You are amazing. You are so powerful. I really love this. This is amazing. It's almost like you feel like you have been freed. It's not, you're not like mad or hurt or anything like that. You, at most, you're like, how didn't I see it sooner? But mostly it's almost like you feel like, well, glad I'm free of these fake people. Now I know for sure who are my friends and who are not. And it's almost like you see this like silver lining, like you're able to turn this horrible situation around and see the bright side of things. Like, at least I don't have to be with these people anymore. And at least I got rid of these fake people in my life. And now I don't need to have anything to do with them. And that's awesome. I feel really happy about this. And if you had like future plans, like usually like people do, I feel like you're a planner like me. I'm a planner. Whenever something huge happens in my life, whether I've been betrayed or something just changes, or I break up with someone, or you know, anything. What I do first is I make a plan. I make a plan first and then I cry about it. And that's just how I work. And I feel like you might do the same. I don't think that there are that many tears shed about this situation. I almost feel this relief, like, you know, like maybe you had some idea about this, that something was going on, and now you feel like relief that now that you have found out that you were all along, you were right. That is something that I see as well. Like, even though the Queen of Wands has her eyes closed, it doesn't mean that she can't feel things. Like, she can still feel weird energies and stuff like that. And I feel like you will do fine. You will do just fine. And you know, you will be okay. You have this beautiful dawn here coming for you. And I feel like you will be more powerful than ever. And I feel like you will... It's almost like this breakup or thing, it's almost like it makes everything better somehow, or you just turn the tables around so that they are. So I get this like Tommy Shelby energy, like he has this gift of whenever something really bad happens, he has a ability to turn the tables around so that things turn up even better than they were before this bad thing happened. Like, let's say they lost all of their money. He would be able to come up with a plan where they get all of that money back and some, you know. It's just, he always like turns it around so that there is, you know, everything's better than it was before that bad thing happened. And I feel like you have that same ability. You will make amazing plans. You will have an amazing future. You will get over this. And I have no doubt whatsoever that you wouldn't do great. Well, this is what I had for you. I really hope you enjoyed, even though it was hard news to deliver. I would really love to read for you again, and I hope I see you in my next one. Bye!